All right, welcome back into the Enrichment Sports Source. This segment, we're going to talk about the SEC's 10 bowl games. We're going to go through them one at a time very quickly. And the game here, give me a reason to care. Okay. We'll start with, there's our happy Yuletide Christmas cheer. Let's start with the Music City Bowl. 7-5 Ole Miss versus 7-5 Georgia Tech in Nashville. I kind of like that one because it's two old SEC teams that never really played when they were in the conference. This is only the fourth time they will have played. I find it interesting. Anybody
I find
else?
it interesting for two reasons. One, Ole Miss recruited very well last year or signed a good recruiting class, so they could be following the track that Butch Jones will be following after next year. And Bo Wallace is a friend of my son, so there you go.
Okay, now we got, is he a friend of Creed Daniels, though?
Yes, he is, as a matter of fact.
All right, let's move along. Liberty Bowl. Mark and Jimmy, it's up to you to name something. Or Chuck, you can name something here. 6-6 Mississippi State versus 10-3 Rice, the Fighting Pilafs.
Instead of Liberty, give me death before I have to watch that game.
All right, very good. The next one's the Chick-fil-A Bowl. 8-4 Texas A&M versus 10-3 Duke in Atlanta.
Yeah, I want to see it just because of David Cutcliffe's team. I want to see what they do against A&M and Johnny Manziel's last game at A&M, and I think A&M may score a few points.
And I want the Vikings to draft Johnny Manziel.
He's suggesting now he could come back.
Draft him anyway.
Yeah, I know that, but he's suggesting he could. Here's the thing. You could have as many points in the Georgia Dome that night as you did in the SEC Championship game because Texas A&M's defense is horrible. All right, Gator Bowl. 8-4 Georgia, 8-4 Nebraska. Seems like a rematch because it is. They played in the Capital One Bowl last year. You care, Mark?
No, I'll probably be watching basketball, to be honest.
You're the wrong guy for this segment then. Just yawns all around.
No, I back up quarterbacks in this one.
That's true, two back.
And you don't have to watch the game. You just got to check out the post-game press conference and hear what Bo Pelini says.
He's got a little Jerry Green in him. All right, Outback Bowl. It's a salute to composers. All right, the Outback Bowl, 9-3 LSU versus 8-4 Iowa. Just the third West team to go to the Outback Bowl since 1997.
No
It doesn't interest me because of Iowa. I just don't think anything about it. I don't think they're very good.
It's amazing how Kirk Ferentz winds up at the top of he's in the top 10 in terms of coaching salary every year, and yet his team's always about 8-4. These teams met actually in Nick Saban's last game with LSU back in 2005, but I don't think Les Miles will go anywhere.
And go ahead and put LSU on upset alert because of their quarterback situation.
Okay. You do have Jennings starting instead of Mettenberger. Capital One Bowl is next. 10-2 South Carolina, 9-3 Wisconsin. I should care, but the SEC's 56 New Year's Day games with the Big Ten make it seem to me like South Carolina's played Wisconsin about 6 years in a row.
Yeah.
They haven't. It just seems that way.
I'm interested in this because I want to see how many Florida Gator fans go watch this game
We'll talk about that a little later. We'll bring that up. All right, Sugar Bowl. 11-1 Alabama, 10-2 Oklahoma. Now that's the beauty.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Bob Stoops propaganda.
That's right. We'll get to prove it. Cotton Bowl, 11-2 Missouri versus 10-2 Oklahoma State. I feel sorry for Missouri. They're trying to recruit Florida and Georgia now, and they send them right back to Texas to an old Big 12 game to play an old Big 12 team, and they're on TV opposite Ohio State and Clemson. There's nobody going to watch that game.
And will Mike Gundy still be the Oklahoma State coach when they play this game instead of already at Texas?
Or could it be John Gruden at Texas?
Ooh,
All right.
hey, he's got some land over there.
The BBVA Compass Bowl. 8-4 Vanderbilt versus 8-4 Houston.
Really?
Vanderbilt's ticked off. Their fans are mad. They've gotten a bad deal from the SEC office. They deserved better. I mean, they are outraged. There's fury in the mid-state.
All 20 of them?
If you're a Vanderbilt fan, be mad at yourself.
They've already sold out their ticket allotment for this bowl.
Have they really?
Yep, they've already done it. It's the fourth straight time they've sold out their ticket allotment to the bowl.
They'd have sold out their stadium, they'd get a bit of a bowl game.
Yeah, that's what David Williams, their athletic director, said, but they don't want to listen to that. All right, BCS title game. I think obviously we're going to watch that one. 12-1 Auburn versus 13-0 Florida State.
With the Heisman winner in it.
All right, when we come back, we will play the lightning round. We ride the lightning next. Come on back on the Enrichment Sports Source.